What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on the main computer this time. And today, we're going to finish up that Marvel's Midnight Suns. Now, it played pretty well on the secondary computer. It had a little stutter here and there, but I think that was just the game being weird because it's DirectX 12. Lots of games stutter for the first time you do a move or whatnot, and then it's fine after that. It's kind of what it seemed like anyway. So I'm curious to see if this one will do the same thing or if it's just going to be butter smooth. This game does say powered by RTX and everything at the beginning, so it's quite obvious that it's more made with NVIDIA cards in mind, but it was more than playable on the 7900 XTX and the Alienware, even with ray tracing. So that's at least nice. So now let's go see how this guy handles it. All right, here's the settings we're gonna go with for the main computer here. So full screen, 4K, no resolution scaling of any kind, no frame gen. And we got ray tracing on. And there we go. So with that, let's get into the game. All right, here we go. A little screen recorded gameplay to start with.
Johnny Blaze has sacrificed a great deal for this world. I am certain he will come around given time.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. Alright, let's just wrap this up. Sand in my nanopolymer weave.
Interesting tactic.
Am I really gonna have to bring out the big guns for this? That'll work.
That's the spirit.
And I believe one time here, while we're screen recording, it does drop under 60, but that never happens again. But that's enough for us to be able to say, well, it can't maintain a solid 60 at all points, because it's probably harder to run places in the game than this. In fact, I remember some of the person who told me to try this game out even told me about one that was farther into the game. I don't know how far it is, so it's not like I'm going to get there right away, but once I get to it, I'll probably make another video just to see how all the things do again.
Impressive. Let's give it Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
Another round of Warner bodies coming in. Everything's solid so far?
Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in order. Something protective?
Well, I could give you a hand, or a shield in this case.
In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept your offer. Just this once.
Don't mention it.
A moment of preparation.
Into the rock you go.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Watch closely.
All right, time for a hit ski. Oh.
Love the effort.
So, you want to be nasty about it then?
Ah, Pineapple Express.
I like it when we're in control of the situation. I think we pissed them off.
All right, this is, I think, where it drops. Up to 52.
Something along the lines of the psionic manipulations
But we do the same thing later,
Okay,
and
we
it
have
doesn't
the
do
next
that.
10 seconds on
Now,
the matrix.
it could be as simple as there weren't as many of these guys on screen, and that's why it didn't. But I think next time I try this during the camera record gameplay, it only drops to like 96 or 86, one of the two. Obviously, we'll see when we get there.
Oh, that? It was nothing. And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try
But-
throwing a big rock at him?
I also noticed it still does stutters for the first action, even on this computer, so it's got nothing to do with like AMD or AMD just not being able to maintain frames. It's just this game and DirectX 12 just like to do that. Just the way it is, unfortunately.
Sure, why not? I'm saving my energy till we need it.
Honestly, now you're just wasting your time.
Oh, I think that's
Yep, they pretty much are, but hey, it's a tutorial, so of course they're wasting their time.
Still single.
Although I seem to be doing better at this tutorial than I did with the freaking Helldivers tutorial. I died so many times in that one,
But not bad.
mainly because it wouldn't prone properly. But hey, it is what it is.
If I'm being honest, that encounter went better than I expected.
Tony, I've been
Yeah, even at 4K,
You see, this
these
is why you shouldn't
cutscenes
eat
just do
spicy
not look
food.
very good.
localized in the
But
web
they are
built
pre-rendered, so.
searching on the sanctum.
What?
Although, I guess that kind
The
of is
collective
worse,
works
because
of
that
the
means they could have made
universe's
it way better.
greatest sorcerers
But whatever.
left them underneath the takeout menus.
In any case, why don't we go ahead and go move on to a little camera now. Alright, let's get us some camera gameplay now. I'm curious if it'll drop down to 56 now that it's not recording this time. I figured this 49 would have no trouble with a game like this keeping over 60 even with ray tracing, but it dropped a teeny bit under it. Not to unplayable levels, but I don't know. Anything under 60 is a little too low for me, especially on a 4090. Some people might disagree, and that's alright. I just like my FPS. Alright, no more Dios attack. It's time to end the turn.
Let's proceed then. That suit may be a novel technology, but it's no match for the mystic arts.
Oh, so it's a contest. Then you take the extra preview. I know that wasn't your signature move. I'm saving my energy till we need it. Whoever gets the job done.
I fully intend to make this as miserable as possible for you, everyone. Perhaps there's a bounty on sorcerer screens. Now that I have their attention, perhaps a blessing is in it. Something protected. In the spirit of cooperation, I'll accept it. Just this way.
Don't mention it.
Let's give it a go.
I do not have any cards. No sirree.
You have no idea how angry you've made my
Guess we're not done yet.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if it drops to 56 this time. No, not this time. Interesting indeed. So, still, we all saw it happen, but it might have just been dropping under 60 because I was recording. Who's to say? We'll have to see if it drops when we're not here. Seeming like it's not going to, though. I always was kind of curious how much shadow play affected the FPS. It's not as much as a lot of things, but it had to affect it a little bit, you'd think.
And while you ponder arrows, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him.
go. We're not supposed to have another little round after that, so I beat them a little early. So let's just skip this for fun, since we already saw it a million times. And it's pre-rendered anyway, so it's not like it really does anything. I just leave it there because a lot of people like watching the cutscenes. And not everybody's going to watch every single one of my videos, so try to keep them relatively the same, you know?
Guessing that explains the hydro guns and ominous green lights.
How about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys?
Interesting tactic.
About time.
That's the spirit.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
More are coming.
Who's running the show here? Here we go.
Take that, couch.
But that was just a century old. What a waste.
Let's see what this does. I don't think I've ever used this.
I know that wasn't your signature move.
Darn. Oh, I can knock him into that stuff. But, in any case, I think that's plenty of camera reported gameplay, so let's go wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Marvel Midnight Suns on the main computer here, and it handled it pretty good. While we were recording, with Shadowplay we dropped down to 56 one time, but then when I played back and did the same exact thing, we didn't drop down to 56. So, I don't know if that was just a fluke, or if that's going to happen one time and then you're good, or whatever, but we can't say it never dropped under 60, but still, more than playable. It was getting about the same FPS the secondary computer was getting. But keep in mind, that secondary computer is playing at 3440 by 1440, so it's a lot easier for it than playing at 4K like this. But that's why this is the 4K computer and the other one's an ultra-wide computer. I figured the XTX can do 4K in a lot of games, but I figured since my 4090 already can't do a lot of games at 4K, let's just let it do ultra-wide. I think that would be the best middle ground for it. And so far that seems to be working for me great. But, in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.